Good evening to all our listeners. You're tuning into your favorite show, Efridge Sports Show, with me, your host, Mrango mmadi at Talitha Cumi FM. You can also like our Facebook page at Talitha Cumi News Report and subscribe to our YouTube channel. So you can be able to check all our shows and what is happening in the Talitha Cumi media in general. Yes, today, as you know, it's a Monday. A very lovely Monday, and since there was a lot of sporting actions that was happening over the weekend, today I won't be reading and maybe sharing with you guys what has been happening over the weekend. I just have a special guest. As you know, one of my shows, I call it the Coach's Corner. Today I have a guest. As you know, the tradition of Talitha Cumi, we don't normally introduce our guests. We would like our guests to introduce themselves. But then, on that note, before we continue with our show today, also there was a Telkom knockout draw that was done. Where we saw the likes of Highlands Park will be taking on Black Leopards, and also Maritzburg United will be playing against a Bidvest, and also Kaizer Chiefs will be playing against Cape Town City. This is a very big one. This is a very big one to watch as well. And also that one of Mamelodi Sundowns will be taking on Amazulu. And also Supersport will be playing against Baroka FC. And Orlando Pirates will be playing against the Stellenbosch. And Golden Arrows will be locking horns against Polokwane City. And also Chippa United will be playing against Bloemfontein Celtics. All these fixtures will take place on the 18th of October 2019. So these were a very good draws, especially that one of Kaizer Chiefs and Cape Town City. I'm not sure whether Kaizer Chiefs are they gonna do what they did previously against playing against Cape Town City, and I'm not sure either whether Benny is he be able to what's the name to beat Kaizer Chiefs as the draw that was done. And I was also happy with Supersport United playing against Baroka. I know that's also gonna be a crunching match. And that one as well, Highlands Park at home against Black Leopards. Yeah, that's also going to be a very interesting one. So now moving on, as you know, this is Efridge Sports Show. You can like our Facebook page where you can listen to all our, where you can be able to listen to all our podcasts. And now as I'm moving on, like I said before I started the show, that I've got a special guest. This guy is I know him by the name of Msaido, and I just like him, like the other. I just like him like the other guest that we had on the show to introduce himself. Hey, my brother.
Good evening to the viewers and listeners of Talitha Cumi FM.
Yes.
My name is Sibongiseni Mhlongo, known by igama lika Msaido.
Ubani? Awuphinde kahle angibuza kathuthu.
Sibongiseni Mhlongo.
Sibongiseni. I never thought that
I have a Zulu name.
I never thought that igama lakho ungisibongiseni, my man, because I think all the listeners out there will be very surprised to know you that you are ungisibongiseni.
Oh, igama lami ngusibongiseni.
Yes, my brother. Okay, now as you can tell now by now Msaido lana sikhuluma kakhulu ngesports sikhuluma kakhulu lana ngesports in general but mainly today sizokhuluma nge football soccer ne
Okay.
so I have few questions that I would like to ask you for this evening and I just want you to feel comfortable and then feel at home.
Okay.
So that also the viewers at home can enjoy the show.
Okay.
All right, my man, can you which other sporting codes were you involved in except for playing soccer?
Okay, at school I played cricket, but at primary level.
Yeah.
Yes, alongside the owner of this radio FM.
Yeah.
Yeah, at Makatini we used to play cricket.
Okay. All right. No. Okay. Were you in cricket? Were you what a bowler, a batter, or were you an all-rounder? Or you lazy? What fetch up.
No, I wasn't a bowler, but I was a batsman. Then
Okay.
I used to field.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had good bowlers, so I can say.
Okay. So now you're since I know you, you are more interested in sports and talk to me. Tell me more about your ambitions to the sports and what has been your drive. Like what has driven you to fall in love with sports in particular, not like mainly soccer only, but
Okay.
in general.
Apparently, let's make an example about football.
Yes.
Football, a neighbor of mine used to take me to a local ground.
Mhm.
Right now, there's no ground, but it's called Extension 23. We want to
Okay.
send for Pumu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's that?
He's known by the name of Usipo or Makakula. They call him School.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so he's the guy who introduced me to people like Abu Tenzas Namela,
Okay,
Abu
okay.
Menro, Abu Mighty,
Okay.
because he was friends with those guys. I
Yeah.
even recall Gutier, some of my favorite comedians, they used to be on the sticks, Abu Chino. So
Yeah.
when I recall those years, that's when I started to love football. I mean, Mshuzi had quite all-rounders in athletics. You can name Squire. I know Squire. Some of my age group, they know Squires when Squire is a guy coach. Like,
Yeah.
Squire bega kichima, abo mem mguni.
Yeah.
I used to go there and watch my athletics. Abo malume bam would take me to the stadium. So I think that's the drive young as a sport.
Okay, now before we take a quick ad break, I just want to know who inspired you to play like sports, like soccer in particular, like one person that you look up to
I would mention one.
growing up.
I'll mention one.
Yeah.
Is my uncle, my Tigas Kuskana.
Oh, Mighty.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can still recall when he was still playing. He was one of the best around. They call him the best passer
Yeah.
around our location, and also one of the seniors and the legend of Middleburg as a whole. All right. Okay, now let's just take a quick break. Sibuya manje sikhona ukuthi nethi siphuza amanzi lapha efrijini. Hey, ngiyabuya kashisa namuhla. All right, we are back Msaido. As you know, in football, there's a first half and a second half. Okay, this is our second half. I mean, I think on our second half, we're gonna touch up a lot of stuff because somehow we sound like a soapy show. So I don't want it to be like that. I just want it to have more energy, and also for you to feel free. You're still listening to Efridge in the Sports Show with me, your host Mrango mmadi at Talitha Cumi FM. As you know, every Monday we have a sporting show We have a sporting show for you guys. So now, yeah, Saido, as I continue now with my questions, né? How is the future looking for the youth of Middleburg, in your opinion?
Okay, according to my own perspective, I have the belief with everything great in this world was done by youth.
Yeah.
But when I look at youth alanghlala khona, I think we are still far from behind.
Yeah.
Should semuva ezintweni eziningi in terms of sport.
Yeah.
As you know, we are friends with Happy, I think uhambe kudala la election.
Yeah.
Whenever we share around so ma academy games siyobona, we see ukuthi izinto zichangeile kwamanye amalokishi.
So on that note, what do you think is dragging our community back, not growing in terms of that, maybe where we can get other players also going out from our location, like your likes of Happy Jelly?
I think it's not about Mhluzi not having talent.
Okay.
Mhluzi does have talent and plenty of talent.
Okay.
To me, I think Mhluzi lacks support and unity.
Okay.
Yeah.
Support
and unity.
What kind of support from the families? Remember, abantu ngasho ngithi ne abelungu, they do support their kids and whenever they play sport. So now when you mean support yokuthi abazali bethu abeze emagroundini, or is it support because of the funding is not there, or what kind of support are you like talking about inside?
Okay, again khona ukubekisa ngabelungu.
Okay.
Ukuthi abelungu bona they do support their children, they do their things in unity.
Okay.
Abelungu, they are able to clap hands for one another.
Okay.
Yeah, unlike what I've realized here in Mhluzi, I think we are failing. Instead, we are choosing who to clap hands for. You see?
Okay.
Yeah.
This is very interesting. So now, sorry just to cut you off. So now you mean that's the main cause of us not having a youth interested more in sport? And like now, because I see youth, especially the 90s and the 2000s, they are no more interested in sports, or am I wrong regarding that?
No, you're not wrong. I think when they like Abulasi, Mrango, when they were playing, when they were still youthful, they had that courage. There was something to play for. I want to play because I want to be selected in school to play this tournament.
Oh.
But right now, we're no longer seeing tournaments like under 14 Transnet tournaments coming to Middleburg, or hearing under 14 team from Middleburg going to play a regional tournament. See, we're lacking those things.
Yeah.
That's why I said support.
Yeah.
We can name plenty of people who have given up on sport. Not to say they don't love the sport.
Yeah.
But they have witnessed with we are growing old. We are not growing young.
Yeah.
We have to just check that.
Yeah, because to add on that, my next question was to ask you about school sports emerging with the community. So now, in terms of school sport, I hear you just mentioned that there are no more tournaments that are so interesting for the youth, for them to play soccer anymore, like your likes of Coca-Cola, which produce the likes of Abu Happy and the likes of Abu Mandla Masango, who had an opportunity whilst they were still playing at school. And also the likes of Abu Mighty that we spoke of, other guys that also were playing football or were playing sport at school. So now, do you think that also, when it comes to that, we are failing because since the kids feel like they are deprived from not participating in school, and that's the first lack of interest in terms of esports?
Yeah, I would say I will make an example. I once paid a visit to Mr. Themba Pathak.
Okay.
He's part of the Sports Council.
Yeah.
I asked him a question, but Menier, ngiyabona ngathi sport ila asayenzeki ngaphandle maqala unyaka bathi ma-athletics.
Yeah.
Hence I've said we are failing to clap hands for one another. You see in Panama, the principal, Mr. Mkwana.
Yeah, Mr. Mkwana.
Mr. Mkwana robbed Spijo in. In our schools, we lack that.
Spijo?
Yeah.
Who's Spijo?
Simpion Nkosi.
Simpion Nkosi.
Yes.
Okay. Simpion Nkosi, what is he doing there?
I think he's a soccer school coach.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
I went twice to watch him play.
Yes.
And then I saw happiness in between labantwana laba babu speech.
Okay.
Then I saw konje this guy went out and played in a well-known academy. He played well-known clubs in the PSL.
Okay.
Then I said, man, we are lacking such people. You see,
role models.
Yeah, because of support.
Not only the role models that they see on TVs,
straight,
but the people that are here on the community, underground, where they can see them every day, and they can see their hustle as well, and they can learn from them. So okay, no. On that note, you've mentioned like a very good point on that. So now, what are you currently busy with?
Right now, I'm busy with some of my youthful friends around Mhluzi. They've formed a structure called STJS.
Okay.
Formally joining all the structures. Generally, they seek employment, business.
Oh, okay.
And I came there, I told them that I will also help you to seek opportunities, but my drive is not to look for a job.
Okay.
I like sport. I would love to see actually Mhluzi producing more players. I'll be happy if we could get teams like Mhluzi United, Dragon, being promoted to the ABC Mutsipe, all the way up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So now, if we can continue now, I know this one is it's a very personal question, and I wasn't gonna touch it in any case, even if Noma Vengzama. Okay. But because of a part of this is also to inspire other kids out there. Yeah. I know at some point in your life, you were involved somewhere with something, substance. You understand? Yeah. You were also involved with drugs, and I just want to hear it from you. Listeners, I don't want to say it. I just want to hear it. They say you must hear it from the horse's mouth. So in that journey, what led you to be able to be able to so use drugs and also maybe alcohol? What is leading to people to that? What is leading people to that? Okay,
I would explain my problem when I started to take drugs, especially this one called Nyaupe.
Yeah.
There was a time when I thought actual life was just ending for me, because I've experienced something that I could have handled if I had someone to talk to. But I would say God is great. Where I was around, there were people whom, like before, when I was young, I fell in love with those people because of their skills, the way they play football.
Yeah.
That's why I say Mr. Sipo Makakula introduced me to Mr. Tebza. Yeah, and I didn't know that Mr. Tebza knew my uncle, because my uncle is from Mountain Mina. I was staying at Tembis. I used to see my uncle when he paid a visit. You see? So I was surprised with, malume lo wazana nalo malume wazibhola
Yeah.
yabo
Yeah.
only to find ukuthi lo malume wazibhola unokurenka la ngirenka khona.
Yeah.
And lo malume, I won't lie, azange ke kathi hey woza la.
Yeah.
Ngamane ngaya kuye ngamtshela ngathi malume yazi ngizithandela idisk.
Mm.
But lo malume wanotice something mina ngithi ngiyifihla yabo. Wathi ngiyabona elincane idisk mara la uyaphhi la. And at first I was ignorant. He will tell you I was ignorant at first.
Yeah.
But one thing I remember him telling me, hey when I'm sad, iba nendlebe ntwana. Yabo. I would say yena because yena wasebenzisile ama drugs.
Yes.
Lento leyo kimi idlala indima enkulu because I was able to even drive myself to quit. I never went to rehab.
Yeah.
He will tell you I never.
Yeah. Ilento le engifunayo manje. Ukuthi yini into eyenza ukuthi wena ugcine so wayeka ama drugs? Is it because of was it also sports? Because now you had the protection, now you had people that were telling you the truth, people that were always supporting you. You had that support system, or is it because of because we're about time and you saw it that it wasn't good for you?
Okay, knowing it wasn't good for me, naloko played a role.
Yeah.
The wisdom engayithola ku Mr. Snamela played a huge role because he would tell me ukuthi hayi ungayo udlala ibhola mawubuyi buyela lapho.
Okay. Yeah.
So I had to fix myself.
Yeah.
Meaning I problem bengasi ma drugs or abangani problem it was me.
Yeah. No, yeah. So now with our youth, what words can you give to them, those that are getting hooked by the substance, that also now think alcohol is a fashion lately? Like what advice can you give to them?
I would say to the youth, especially who are taking drugs are not good. They won't lead shukuthi endleleni empumelelweni ama-drugs. Actually vele when they say isicalo sifana nesiphetho, abanye bangabheka ukuthi umntwana uyazalwa akhule mase la mdala bathi umuntu omdala ubuyele ebuntwaneni. Yabo. But ama-drugs wona mfethu awonamphumela emihle. According to me, mina ngine-bad experience ngama-drugs. I've lost friends because of drugs. So I can't just explain it ama-drugs awasi-right, awasi-grand vele at all. Because vele moshi future abazali mina ngazi abazali abakhalayo but abakhulumi. So manje it's a pity because ama-drugs ayisiyi into manwini kumuntu or abanye abantu abaforced bazithathela. Abanye basaba ukutsho ukuthi hey umuntu osona uthengisa ama-drugs yabo. Abanye basaba nokureport so we are not safe yabo, but into engingayisho ukuthi so lanka la election sasesenabantu abafana nabo Debs abo Pastor Makhasi who can share wisdom. Fana nabantu abafana nabo latho are doing some great things abo Gino. I think we will go forward, especially if we join major, we unite, we plan. Sometimes we do meetings. There's nezinto la election party.
Asikhona ukusebenzisa. We do have the resources.
Ngathi we are ignorant. So ezinye izinto vele zi-disturbing. Yiko ngithi it's not right ukuthi makumele ngishayele like uJino izandla ngingamshayeli ngikhethe ukushayela omunye umuntu. Yabo, we must learn to appreciate each other.
Right, my brother. So now since sizovala ishow wonke umuntu unamaphupho. What is your dream inside?
My dream currently now, I wanna go study and be a coach.
Okay.
I wanna go study and be a coach. I wanna develop young kids. And then actually around my hometown. I don't wanna go and study and coach Orlando Pirates. No, I wanna make
go out
Orlando
from the town.
Pirates here.
You want to start here and inspire here.
Straight.
Then if this place brings the whole world here, it's fine. If your coaching can bring all the hype and vibe, like the likes of TS Galaxy as well, how they are doing things, everyone will go there. They are not going to. They say that the cities, the big cities, where you have to go look for impilo.
Yeah. You know what I like about TS Galaxy?
Yeah.
The support they get from the chiefs,
Yeah.
their own municipality.
Yeah.
You know Tim. Tim is a businessman, a wise businessman, and he saw the opportunity. If I could use my money and buy a team for my own town, I would benefit.
Yeah.
Look what happened.
Yeah, he's conquering Africa now. He will be playing against a Nyimba.
Can you imagine a team from Mpumalanga playing in international continental
champions. Yeah, and also
it's something from Mpumalanga.
Yes,
so we need support.
All right. So now I need to hear your last words, my man. Something to my listeners, because I always say to my guests, I'm giving you a platform to say something to my listeners and inspire them. What's in your mind now? Like what is it that you want to tell people out there that they don't know about you, and people out there that can be inspired as well?
Okay, I would like to inspire especially my peers and the ones who are younger than me, especially youthful. I worry about the future.
Yeah.
In life you don't have to give up. I could tell Mrango, most people they think I was raised in a suitable manner, like
you were spoon-fed.
Yeah, like having a mom, a father. I mean, lezi zinto lezo ngazithatha ngazibeka eceleni ngazenza amamina.
Yeah.
Because of the wisdom engayithola. I would argue with my neighbors who share similarities with me. They don't have moms or they don't have fathers, but I tell them, if you don't have a mom, your grandmother is here. I mean, every night you ulala endlini. Sometimes we tend to worry about things that we cannot change.
Yeah.
We just have to appreciate life, and in life we mustn't give up easily.
No, I mean, in life you mustn't give up easily. And now, like they always say, the youth is the future. The future here to be the youth. I mean, some of us, the curtain is about to close. They say that. Yeah. So we must pass the banner. But who are we passing the banner to? You understand? So we must have people that we leave a legacy to. Understand? Now, Msado, thank you a lot, my brother, for this time. That we sent an invite to you, and then you responded 100% and willingly to be here. And I've noted a lot of things that you have mentioned, and which also that surprised me is when you spoke of the youth and yourself selflessly you want to give to this community, and for this community to grow, and in terms of sports and in terms of development, and now you also want to be a coach, and that it makes me very happy, and I wish you all the best with all your future endeavors, and may you just do your best, my brother, all the time.
Thank you, Mrango, and thank you for the invite. You are doing a great job here, and I hope this show will last for more decades to come.
All right.
Thank you.
All right. On that note, as I'm about to close my show, yes, this was a very interesting show. You were listening to Efridge Sports Show with me, your host, every Monday, with me, your host, Mrango mmadi at Talitha Cumi FM. May you have a wonderful evening. I'm out.